I am always eager to believe that I'm dying. And when I ask people about this, they'll say they know what I'm talking about. Like everyone I speak to seems to have like these feelings of like imminent death when they are feeling something strange or new or like panic attack wise. And I never really hear people talk about it, but it's something that when I bring up to people, everyone seems to know what I'm talking about. And I'm like, well, why does no one ever mention it? And it's strange to me that no one, I mean, I guess because they feel stupid and don't want to sound crazy. That's not my biggest concern. But I notice the readiness that I am willing to accept that something is wrong with me. And that is not good. Like I have a susceptibility to my own mind telling me bad things. I don't deal like I if people aren't productive, I just shut them out of my life. So like I I won't deal with people that are trouble. Like it's easier, don't fight it. Don't get yourself emotionally involved in any way by staking out a position. Just no, I don't care what happens to you. I'm leaving. It's better. So other people don't have like I'm not seeking approval. I'm not seeking like what anything from the crowd can give me or anything like that. So there's like I don't believe other people, I guess you could say. Like I am suspicious of them, but I'm not suspicious of myself. And the final jump into paranoia. Like I'm already suspicious of everyone. I don't trust their word, but my word, I really can't trust myself either. Oh no. But and I suppose I'm not phrasing it the best way possible, but I think my willingness to believe negative things about myself, including that I'm dying, like the heart attack one or the heart about to explode. Like I go running all the time. I ran 9 miles yesterday, and the force it feels like my heart is beating with when I think my heart is about to explode is like 3 times what it feels like when I'm running uphill. And like these are some pretty steep hills. It it's freaky. I remember one time I was at work and I walk in, it's in the middle of the summer, and it's summer in the morning, like 7 a.m. And I walk into like the main area and there's all these windows and stuff and the sun is coming down and there's like a mist in the fucking building. And I'm like, oh no, I'm going blind. And then I proceeded to have like a panic attack for the next like hour and a half that I was going blind. Um, and I'm trying to convince myself that like no, you don't have a medical problem. You have a stupid problem. But I obviously have a susceptibility to believing negative things I am told by myself. So, why am I not telling myself positive things? Well, that is something I am trying to change and have been trying to change in various ways for a long time because I feel it is very important. The more I learn how much of like the physical pain I feel on a daily basis is actually fabricated by my mind, it's shocking. Um, Stuff I never would have believed that like I am causing to myself through my mind, and yet in the end, I was. And something is always hurting with me. Always. There has to be some pain somewhere I am focused on and I'm convinced is going to get worse. And usually that pain isn't even real. That's freaky to me. Like physical pain, I am certain exists, but it doesn't. Like I'm fabricating it in my mind somehow because it's like a some manifestation of negative feelings or something that I like I am unable to confront or something. It is stress something. I was learning about the different types of stress the other day because you always hear about post-traumatic stress, right? So like well if there's traumatic stress, it stands to reason then there must be other kinds of stress. Like what are the other kinds of stress? Um and there's like six different kinds of stress. They all represent different things. I'll do a video on it. I'm uh, I'm trying to do more of these lately. Haven't been very effective because I have to spend so much time on my other project, but that's moving along quite nicely. So, anyway, believing negative things about myself and believing that my eagerness to believe that I'm going to die, like imminently, like now, and it, I mean, maybe once every 2 or 3 days, there'll be some form of this, even if it's not like the strongest version of it. Uh, those don't even show up that much anymore. Like the overwhelming panic attacks, where I am just certain that I am doomed. Um, wow. I just had kind of a realization, like the idea that I am doomed and how much as a kid I believed I was about to die. I wonder if those things are connected in some way. Like there became a familiarity with that feeling, and like that type of intensity is necessary. As I've mentioned many times, intensity is something I always seek out. If I'm going to do anything, it's going to be intense. It's not, uh, you know, halfway. It's not mild. But I wonder if those things, I mean, it would seem like they would have to be. I feel a connection to like imminent death. I don't know. That's weird to me. Like like I said, I ask people about it and they seem to know what I'm talking about, but I never hear anybody talk about it. And I assume it's because they don't want to look crazy or stupid or something. So take it for what it's worth.